Good evening, friends. Richard from Oversized here. I'm trying to do something a little different. Bring you guys along with a lot of my random projects or gear finds, things like that, because I want more content on the channel, but I so very rarely have time to film anything anymore. Unless it's like a music video that takes a year to film. But anyway, picked up this really cool Panama guitar cab locally today for 140 bucks, and if it's got what I think it's got, that's a pretty good deal. Now back here it says it's 8 ohms, 65 watts. If that's the case, this should be one of their original run versions of this, which should have a V30 Ivory edition, I think they're called. It's like a regular V30 with a little more bass. Supposedly a very good speaker. Let's see what the ohm reading is. Wow, so actually right at about 8. Happens if I mess with the resistance here, if that changes anything. Brought it up to about 9.3. You kind of expect that. This is actually that's why you can hear it. Listen. It's a big resistor. It's like a power soak kind of built into the cab. You wouldn't want to use it on, say, a 100-watt amp or anything, but you know, keeping it around, like Coconut's going crazy. He just had snacks, so keeping it, you know, around the 15 to 30 watt range. Sure, this is great. Supposedly it knocks it down from 65 to 35 watts. But anyway, that's all a good sign right there. This is what is commonly referred to as a guitar cab, but the guy I bought it from referred to it as a keyboard cab because he used it with his keyboard. But let's get this back off. Let me get you a different shot here. So these screws didn't look like they'd ever been touched before. You can usually tell when a black screw has been unscrewed or screwed back in, because there's little paint flakes. But the guy said to me that he's had it for years and never had a problem, which makes me think that he's never cracked it open for any reason, which is more good news. And the fact that this thing is just stuck in there kind of confirms that. So let me see if I can find a way to get this off without tearing this up. Alright, it's just very stuck on because it's been stuck its whole life, I think. What the hell? What the hell? Hold on, guys. I think it's, yeah, the glue is coming off on this Tolex for one thing. That's not good. But it's filled with trash. Is this just how it's shipped? Hold on. Guys, it's genuinely filled with trash. I gotta wonder if it's shipped that way or if maybe a guy did that. I don't know, but I'm a little upset because this driver is not what I thought it would be. This is a Panama driver, custom driver, whatever that means. That's a bummer. So yeah, you can see the speaker there. They use these, they say tropical tone wood, but it's a very stout cab. It does feel very well built and it's oversized. But yeah, I'll be replacing that speaker for sure. A little bummer. I was really hoping for the Ivory V30. Alright, let's put this back together and maybe we'll just test it out and see what it sounds like. I did want to quickly show you guys the power soak though. You can see there. I just so happen to have an extra V30 laying around, so maybe I'll stick it in here. But I got some other interesting speakers as well, so maybe we'll try one of those. One more thing real quick. Panama sold these mostly because of the way they look, to be honest with you, and they had exotic tone woods and all that kind of stuff. I don't really subscribe to a lot of that, but this one it does look pretty. It's got gold piping, black and white. Then the handle broke when I picked it up, like right after I gave the guy the money. I picked it up and the handle broke. I just saw him put it down by that handle, so I know that wasn't like, he didn't set me up for that, I don't think. So that's okay, I got the piece, I'll fix that later on. Okay, let's plug her in. Okay guys, got it hooked up. Figured what better test for a Panama cab than a Panama amp. I've had this little Loco X forever. It's a really cool amp, I think. It sounds great for the most part. It's a little dull sounding, which is which worries me a little bit, because this being an oversized cab is meant to have more bass. We'll see. But I currently have it at a lower gain on the lower gain voicing. This amp has 2 voicings, but it's really only a single channel amp. Definitely bassy is what I was saying. I currently have the amp delivering its full 15 watts, and we'll turn the volume and gain up and get some more like crunch out of it here in just a minute, but we're going to test that big resistor, that power soak in the back. And I should note I'm using active pickup, so on a single channel amp like this that's meant to have a little grit, it's pretty much always going to have a little bit of grit to it. So let's turn up the gain now. Turn up our tuning. Turn up the gain. Yeah, so this maybe it's this cab, the speaker really has no mids at all. It's so weird. Alright. Change the voicing. Got the volume up a lot, got the gain up quite a bit. Let's turn that power soak all the way down. That is a significant drop in volume. Wow. Turn it up a little bit. Alright, let's just crank the amp up. Wow. So yeah, this is the amp at full volume, and it's a loud amp for 15 watts. And that power soak in this cab is doing its job, because I can pretty much talk over it. It's obviously still loud, but you couldn't hardly be in the room with it if that wasn't on. Pretty nice fuzzy tone. So my verdict, I dig the cab a lot. I really dig that power soak. I'm gonna replace that speaker. It's just got no mids. And I was really hoping for that bite from a V30 with maybe a little more bass to it, like was listed as the original speaker for this amp, so, or for this cab, or the original version of it. But I guess this is the later version, the more mass-produced one, unfortunately. But it's still a really cool design with a built-in power soak, as long as you're not running like a giant high-power amplifier to it. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. Thought it was pretty cool, and I don't make enough videos, so I'm trying to just, as I do my random tiny repairs or projects, just bring you guys along for something. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my Panama 112 with a big old resistor in the back video. You guys have a good one. Hey, if you would, we're trying to hit 6,500 subscribers. Getting pretty close. Go ahead and subscribe for me. I'd appreciate it. Y'all take it easy.